The Chiostri di San Barnaba date back to the 1400s. The cloisters survived the bombings of 1943 intact, and have belonged to the Società Umanitaria, a lay philanthropic organization, since 1893. There are 4 cloisters in the complex, named of the statues, of memory, of the wisterias, and of the fish. I was going to the cloister of the statues, which is where the restaurant Il Chiostro di Andrea is located. An enchantingly beautiful spot in the first place, it was rendered even more alluring by 2 magnolias and extremely attractive lighting. It was very hot, however, still around 29 degrees at 9 in the evening when I arrived for dinner. Having forgotten to pack any summer-going-out trousers, I was suffocating in my dark jeans meant for decidedly cooler temperatures, and I momentarily worried I might pass out from the heat. Food helped. A bit of bread, and a glass of spumante celarius brut from Berlucchi in the Franciacorta, just south of the Lago di Seo. I ordered what was called the Pokerissimo, 5 tasting courses at the discretion of the chef, although I did voice the hope that one specific item from the a la carte menu might be among the chef's whims, which it was. Then, as I gradually relaxed and surrendered to the heat, I settled in for what I knew was going to be a sensational dinner. The amuse-bouche were set out on a slender dish filled with different-colored rice, a mini quiche, a tuna mousse with lime, a salted biscuit with grana, and a cracker with gorgonzola and pear compote. The first course was served, a crisp fried egg yolk on parmesan foam, both forming a contented island in a cream of pumpkin soup, with what was described as black truffle caviar perched on top. There were a few colorful botanical elements as well. It was hard to know where to start, so I basically just dived in. Auspicious meal beginnings calm my nerves. From yellow, we moved to oranges and reds. A slice of rainbow trout marinated in ginger and herbs, with trout eggs, soy milk mayonnaise, horseradish foam, and beets. A glass of Bonarda la Cassetta from the Ca di Frara and the Oltrepò Pavese accompanied this. You will have to pardon me. I was so intoxicated by the flavors that I entirely forgot to preserve any visual memory of the excellent wine match. We proceeded, and at the same high gustatory level. Next up were 2 primi, as it were. First, ravioli, filled with potatoes and porcini, plus raw shrimp, sautéed porcini, chamomile flowers, and a ristretto of spring onion consommé. Seeing my smile, the passing waitress asked me whether I was enjoying the primo. I told her that I could have a giant bowl of that spring onion consommé every day. She agreed. On the heels of the ravioli came a kind of fusion of 2 ultra-Milanese dishes with a tweak on another classic garnish. A saffron risotto with an ossobuco ragu, gremolata gelatin, and licorice powder. This was definitely the proof that, in capable hands, an already excellent dish can indeed be raised to even more exalted heights. By the way, the occasional jiggling of the picture is due to the other guests or the waitstaff walking past my table, with the floor planks shaking under their feet. After these rich, earthy tastes and the blast of yellow for the eyes, we concluded my Pokerissimo of 5 tasting courses with the secondo I had hinted at when placing my order. And here I have to apologize. One of the course's 3 components was a gelato, which, under the heat, threatened to melt entirely, so I essentially ate it and tasted it with the meat, as intended, but did all this before filming anything. When I realized my blunder, the ice cream was a puddle, and the meat very visibly cut into. I'm so sorry. What was it? Fried beef tongue, with olive-oiled potato puree, mustard gelato, and a sprinkling of salsa verde over meat and gelato. As heavenly as everything which had preceded it. A second glass of red wine had also arrived, but I was so busy eating that I didn't get around to it until after my dessert. In answer to my request for a dessert on the lighter side, my waiter recommended the spuma di vov, over pistachio ice cream with a few strawberries. Sounded just right, which it was. He had to explain to me what vov is. I had never heard of or drunk Italy's iconic egg liqueur, made with egg yolks, marsala, and sugar, served here as a froth. When I had finished the dessert, I enjoyed my glass of Pinot Noir Costa del Nero from the Pinot Noir specialist Conte Vistarino in the Oltrepò Pavese. Then I completed this stupendous evening with a glass of Moscato Passito di Chambave from the Valle d'Aosta. From starting out ready to faint from the heat, I had moved to a state of blissful contentment, no matter how much I was still sweating in my heavy jeans. I was the last guest left. A quick look into the neighboring cloister of memory, and then it was time to clear out and let the staff go home.